All right, so we have an update to this entire situation because I messaged the mom because I've been seeing a lot of comments like this, like, why is she 9 and she's still peeing on herself? Like, get her tested. She might, have been assaulted. So I messaged the mom because, like I said, I didn't want to overwhelm her, but these were concerning me too. The mom messaged back like a few minutes ago, and she told me that she did think that too. So the first thing she did was take her daughter to the hospital. And she got her tested. She said the hardest thing to do was, she got her to change her clothes, but the hardest thing to do was sit there and, her daughter had to go through, the kit, the test, all those things while she was still, peed on. So she said that was the hardest thing to do, but everything came out clear. There's no signs that she's being assaulted in that way. Now, before I tell you what happened, because it's a lot, I told the mom that I made a TikTok about this, and she said she's reading all the comments, and she's just, like, happy with all the support. She hasn't seen anything negative towards her or stuff like that. Like, how some comments would agree with what the man did. She didn't see any of that. She's happy, but she wants to remain anonymous because she does have a TikTok, and on her TikTok, her daughter is on it, too, and she doesn't want her to be associated with the girl, who peed herself. So let me tell you guys what happened. This sick, sorry excuse for a father. So every time they would hang out, as he was calling, like, whatever, he would get her like a super, super big drink. So what he did was he took her to 7-Eleven and got her a big gulp. She was saying, I don't want that. I can only handle a small or medium. I don't want the super big gulp. And she is 9, by the way. And he was like, oh, like, why are you trying to be ungrateful? I'm trying to do something for you. Why don't you want to accept a drink? This, that, and the third. So she takes it. And then she kept saying, like, she had to pee because he wanted her to drink it all. I don't know what type of sick, twisted thing this is, but he wanted her to drink it all. And then he kept shopping, like, going into different stores and shopping. She said she had to pee, and he kept ignoring her. He was like, big girls hold it. Big girls don't have to pee all the time. You can wait. And she just got to the point where she couldn't wait anymore, and she peed herself. And then he started shaming her for it. She was like, he said to her, you're disgusting. Big girls don't do that, so you're definitely not sitting in my car like that. Nope, you're going to wait right here. And that's when he left her with me. And like I said, the only reason I realized she was with me is because he told her to stand close to me. So, like, she was super, super close to me. And I was like, oh, my God. Wasn't expecting it. So that's why we're in the situation that we're in. He purposely made her pee herself, and it was like, no, you're not going. And then to top it off, the girlfriend doesn't like the daughter either. And the daughter was telling the mom everything because, like, the mom was like, why didn't you tell me this before? And she just said she was embarrassed. The girlfriend, when she goes over to the house, she doesn't allow the little girl to pee in her bathroom. So she makes her go outside to pee. Yeah, you heard that right. She treats her like a dog, and the father allows it. So the mom put in for an emergency court hearing, but with the cops, because she did file a police report, the daughter is staying with her, and then her grandmother, the mom's mom, she lives, like, deep in Jersey, but she's coming down to stay with them to watch the child when the mom has to work. But yeah, she's like, I don't care what anyone says, he's not going around my daughter anymore. And when the situation happens where she does have to appear in court, yes, I will be there. And I also told her, because in front of Rainbow, they always have, like, a security kind of guy standing there. He's always just there, watch everything. I'm like, see if you could go back and ask him if he heard anything in the store, like, just anything, any little thing can help, because she said, the 9-year-old said that she was asking the dad the entire time, she needs to pee, she needs to pee, she needs to pee. He was ignoring her. So I said, go back and see if he said it, if he heard anything, because he's always just there listening, watching, so that could help too. And then I saw a lot of comments asking me, well, why didn't I just call the cops? And I was like, I was thinking of it, but imagine from the mom's point of view. Imagine she's at work and now she gets a call from the cops at CPS when she thinks her daughter is safe, and they're like, no, we took your daughter away. Like, now the mom's at fault for the idiot actions that the dad did. So that's why I called the mom first. If she didn't answer the third time, if I had to call her a third time, then I was calling the cops. But I was like, no, as a mother, she probably doesn't know what's going on, because my mom didn't know a lot of things that were going on when we were in the care of my idiot father. So that's why I wanted to make sure she knew what was going on. I'm just happy that the little girl is safe. She's not getting assaulted in that way. The mom said she's going to look into putting her into therapy, because why would you make my child use the bathroom as a dog? She wanted to fight the girl, and I said, do not fight her, because if anything happens, now you lose custody of your daughter fully. You know what I mean? So you have to be there for her. So let the authorities handle it. But I just know this is something that they'll never forget, because like I said, my dad used to do stupid things too, and my mom still to this day thinks about it. Like, he used to do stupid things, and me and my sister were 7 and 12. We are 21 and 26, and she still thinks back to, like, what if this happened? What if that happened? Because you're so stupid and irresponsible. So I just feel bad that they just have to live with this, but at least I was there to help her. Also, everybody's, like, thanking me, saying thank you that you were there. I didn't know how to respond to that. I didn't want to say you're welcome, because I just didn't know how to respond to that. So I'm just liking a lot of comments. I'm still going through them. There's a lot of people saying that I'm so kind, I'm so nice, and it's like, thank you. That's very, very sweet. It was just a lot to take in. I didn't expect to have to do that. it was just really crazy to me when this happened, because I'm like, oh my God, I need an adult, not realizing I'm the adult and I gotta help this little girl out. And then I also forgot to mention too, before her mom got off the phone, she asked me to stay with the girl. She was like, can you please stay with her? I'm like, I'm not going anywhere, because I didn't have anything to do. So I stayed with her. I made sure she was okay, and I didn't want her to feel bad, because she looked like she was like sad or whatever. So I was like making a joke with her. I was like, listen, the accidents happened. I peed myself 3 days ago. Was that true? No. But it made her smile. That's all that I needed. And I saw another comment. I can't find it, but it was just like, how do you know that was her mother? Well, the way she ran in, and then the first thing the little girl said to her was mommy, you know, that was a huge indication. I'm just glad that for right now it's settled. She has a police report, and then she also has my TikTok. She has all the comments saying how this is disturbing. She can use all these things. And then she's just safe. Her and her daughter are safe. And then the next time I'll probably make a video is when I get called to court, so I can tell you guys like what happened, because there's no way that any judge is granting this man custody of any kind. And if they do, we gotta sue the judge, because there's something weird about you too. But yes, she sees all the comments. She loves the support. She's very thankful. And she keeps telling me that she was thankful that I was there, because anybody else could have been like, no, I'm busy, or I'm not watching this kid, or whatever. She's very, very thankful that I stayed with her. And I'm very glad that I did too, because this runs so much deeper than what I ever imagined. And to anybody who's out here putting your spouse or the person you're dating in front of your kids, you are sick. And I hope that you reside underneath the jail.